So yeah, this is hilarious. This is objectively hilarious. That not that this was posted, by the way. If you guys don't know, the Minnesota Lynx, like, they have always on social media, they've always been like, another team hypes up a superstar or one of their stars, and suddenly they'll respond to a picture of Fee with putting a crown on her head. Like, they have always done that. They have always done things like that. That being said, I'm going to be real. This is the most tame thing ever. The rumor is, apparently, I don't know how true it is, that this graphic was shown during the game, because Olivia Miles ended the game with 24 points. During the game, this graphic popped up because the whole game was advertised as number 1 versus number 2 pick. The whole game is advertised as number 1 versus number 2. And they put a comparison of number 1 versus number 2. Apparently, Azzi Fudd's parents were furious. I don't know how true that is. I hope it's not true, because at the end of the day, Azzi, you are the number 1 overall pick. You're making $500,000 a year and at least $1 million a year off the floor. You have been very, very okay to start your WNBA career. I'm not going to say you've been bad, but in a redraft, do you go top 3? Probably not. Do you go 4th? Now, that's a question. That really is a question, because I don't think there's no way you're going ahead of Kiki Rice or Awa Pham in a redraft. Obviously, you're not going to have ahead of Olivia Miles in a redraft. But if we're going to be real, like, how many other players, like, do you take Azzi Fudd over Gabriella? I don't know. I'll say yes, but it's a debate. Do you take Azzi Fudd over Nell Angloma? Now, that's a potential versus current ability question. So, yeah, you look, in a redraft, she probably goes where she should have, about 4 to 5. The problem is that when you advertise something 1v number 2, not only that, Minnesota Lynx tweeted out this, and they got so much abuse that they had to take it down. And like, look, I'm absolutely somebody that has been ratioed into oblivion by the AZ stands and have taken down tweets. Not necessarily because I'm like any of the responses or it's getting ratioed. Shit happens always, especially when you make hot takes. You're going to, some of them are objectively going to be bad. It's that in my head I realize I'm like, when you criticize a single thing about Azzi Fudd, the people that are attacking you are not basketball fans. These are 14-year-old girls who've never watched the sport of basketball before and just have some weird celebrity-like stanship with Azzi Fudd and don't understand anything about basketball, but they know how to read box score ratings. And they'll quote some random box score thing at you. Like, she's fine. Azzi's good. Like, I've said it from the start, there will never be a day where Azzi Fudd's a bad basketball player. There will never be a team that Azzi Fudd is on where she will be a bad basketball player. She's probably going to be a career starter. She's very much probably going to be a career starter. And that's okay. Like, we're not out here slandering Azzi Fudd, but like, you actually have her quote unquote, her like stands trying to say that she should have been the number 1 overall pick, even over the fucking MVP right now. Like, I'm sorry. She's the fucking MVP. Like, Olivia, when it's all said and done, Olivia Miles is like, she's having a better rookie season. If she hangs on, and I'm not saying like if her stats stay as they are, like if her last 8 games is like, if she hangs on and averages 18-6 and the Minnesota Lynx are the first seed and they win the title, she's had the greatest rookie season of all time. Like, if the Lynx finish number 1 and Olivia Miles keeps her stat line currently, I shit you not, Olivia Miles is going to be the MVP. Angel Wilson's been better. Paige Wilson is the better player, but voter fatigue gets taken into account. Olivia Miles will be the MVP because narrative matters. Narrative absolutely matters. But I'm going to be very honest. This is now one of these things where you can't criticize AZ without it being hate speech. They're demanding the social media guy from or girl from the Minnesota Lynx be fired. Apparently, I have seen this be called racism, homophobia. No, AZ Fudd just stunk it up last night. Are we allowed to say that? This was the battle of 1v2. AZ got outplayed. This is a tweet here. I didn't even see this tweet. I tweeted it out. As well, and I was like, because people were calling it hate speech, this graphic. I didn't realize I may have... Is this tweet out before my own? Did somebody... So I tweeted at 9:37 a.m. my time. This was tweeted out at 4 hours earlier. So I said, imagine being so bad in the game, the posting stat line is considered hate speech. AZ got outplayed so badly, they posted their stats and called it hate speech. And for people saying, oh, you don't talk about other people like this, I still call Breanna 1 of 19. Sabrina Ionescu shot 1 of 19. I still call her that. It is hilarious. And the Minnesota Lynx, absolutely, like they've gone at plenty of players. They've gone at the fever with the now you know. It's one of these things where I'm like, the wings reached for AZ Fudd. You look at some of these responses. Hope ever, like, this is mental. I'm just gonna go through them quickly. You can pause if you want. These people are crazy, but like at the same time, like the one thing you do know when it comes to the AZ Fudd fan base is that like they are legitimately 13-year-old girls on faceless Twitter accounts with Paige and AZ as their profile pictures. Like, it is what it is. Like you sometimes when you get into arguments with people online about AZ Fudd, you have to realize her entire fan base are like K-pop stans. And like it's not even like Paige, where like Paige is actually a really... I'm not saying AZ Fudd's not a good basketball player, but like Paige Bueckers is like a... Look, if Paige Bueckers ever becomes in any way like a pressure player, as in you saw yesterday, Paige Bueckers' stat line looked good, but it's like, well, she did nothing until they went down 30, and then she hit 3 threes in a row, and then did nothing as they pulled it back out to nearly 30. So it's like, it's just one of those things where it's like, Paige has the potential. I will never say Paige Bueckers does not have the potential to be one of the greatest guards to ever live, but it's a mentality thing. Like, you've even got so many, nearly all of the, like, if you look at, say, like, I know plenty of, like, NBA people. Like, it's where I came from. And a lot of, like, NBA analysts that watch a lot of WNBA, they're literally like, Paige Bueckers is too careful to ever be an all-time great. They're like, Paige Bueckers is basically, she's passive Paige. I think we all kind of know that. We all know that, like, passive Paige is an issue for the Dallas Wings, and it's an issue for Paige herself. Like, if at any stage, Paige Bueckers is the most skilled guard in the league. We have no question about that. But, like, at least with some of the Paige stands, like, you'll always say it, where it's like, Paige is that good that, you know, a lot of her stands are just, you know, basketball fans. AZ Fudd's all right. Like AZ Fudd's all right. What does she project to be? Like, a worse version of Kayla McBride at her best? Ali Quigley with a bit more defense? Duncan Robinson? As better female Duncan Robinson? Like, is that like what she's like, is that what she projects to be? And that's fine. That's a good player. It's a fucking good player. But yeah, it is. It's one of these things where I'm like, what the hell's going on? You've now got like teams deleting. And it's not even, this is like purely banter. This is purely banter. I mean, this is no different than basically just going, obviously rookie of the year. There's no doubt. The Chicago Sky did that shit when they beat the Fever. No one complained when the Chicago Sky, after Angel Reese, the one time in her career she's beaten Caitlin Clark, posted, that's why she's rookie of the year. Maybe some dumbasses did. But like, all they did was post a stat line with no context. Imagine being so bad that your stat line is apparently racist, homophobic, I don't even know. I don't even know. And all of these things while promoting Olivia Miles of all people. Like, it's just hilarious. It is hilarious. Anyway, I'll see you guys.